How's it, chums? Welcome back. Today, we're getting into the lesser loved LMGs. The PKM is a ridiculous LMG. My loadout for it is the monolithic suppressor, 18.2 inch compact barrel, no stock, stippled grip tape, and the snatch grip. Taking the stock off provides you with a little bit more mobility, gives you a little bit more space to move around, makes it a bit quicker. The LMGs are all slow. They don't compare to assault rifles and SMGs. The payoff is that you have more ammo than anything else. As an alternative, you could try this though. Muzzle brake to bring the recoil a little bit under control, 18.2 inch compact barrel, FSS close quarters stock, stippled grip tape, and the snatch grip. All of these attachments work together to give you a better ADS. The con is that with the short barrel on it, it's going to be a little bit less stable, but you could always just mount up. You've got 100 rounds to send their way. I feel like the SA-87 is the Odin's big brother. My loadout for this thing is the monolithic suppressor, 25.4 inch factory barrel, forged tack CQB comb stock, stippled grip tape, and the Ranger foregrip. This makes it a beast to shoot at long range, and it's one of the few weapons where you can change the fire mode to single fire. As an alternative, what you could do is change out for the 12.4 inch barrel and use the XRK Heavy Stock Pro at the back. This makes the gun a little bit unwieldy in the front when you are firing it, but you could just mount up. Again, you've got enough bullets to send their way. More of a gun that I would use as a marksman rifle with single fire then. The M91 is one of my favorite LMGs. Monolithic suppressor, M91 barrel, no stock, granulated grip tape, and the Ranger foregrip round out this loadout for me. It has no fire mode changes, so you only use it as an automatic weapon. As an alternative though, you could put the muzzle brake on it, put the M91 infantry barrel on, the XRK striker stock, stippled grip tape, and a 150 round belt. All of these attachments work to give you a bump in the ADS department. There might be a little bit of a penalty for not having an underbarrel attachment, but you've got 150 rounds, mount up, send it downstream. This gun made its appearance in the early days of Warzone, and it's one of my favorite LMGs. Another weapon where you can set it to single fire, no muzzle, FSS elite barrel, no stock, stippled grip tape, 100 round belt, and the Ranger foregrip make this a ridiculous LMG to use. It's insane. As an alternative though, this is the loadout that I would run. Muzzle brake, FSS stubby barrel, FSS close quarters stock, 100 round belt, and the Ranger foregrip. This just gives it a little bit more stability and a lot more ammunition to use. The thing is with the LMGs is that you want to get ADS as quickly as possible, or else you want to be as stable as you can when you're hip firing. The Ranger foregrip on this gun just seems to bring it in a little bit, rein it under control. You can tell by the name of this class, I don't like this gun. I did not like this gun. I still don't like this gun. The loadout that you can run for it though, if you want to make it pretty good, the monolithic suppressor, no stock attachment, stippled grip tape, 30 round mags, and the Merc foregrip, making it lighter to ADS quicker, giving yourself a little bit of room for error if you've got the Merc foregrip on there to hip fire with it, giving it a lot of range with that monolithic suppressor. As an alternative though, you could build this kind of like the G36C. I like to run the FTAC 8.98 inch barrel, the FSS Ranger, just to give it a little bit more control, rubberized grip tape, 30 round mags, and the Merc foregrip. You've got a lighter version of an LMG that functions a little bit more like an assault rifle, but it hits like an SMG, if that makes sense. I struggled with this gun because I kept getting hit markers when I felt like I shouldn't have been getting them. It's not my favorite LMG, but you can try these loadouts. They are pretty good. If you do keep it with the big rounds on there, the 100 rounds, you might as well erect the tent. Of all the LMGs, this one was my favorite. Muzzle brake, XRK Horizon 23 inch barrel, no stock, stippled grip tape, Merc foregrip. This thing feels like an assault rifle. It's not the strongest of the LMGs and it's not the most stable, but it feels like an assault rifle. It still won't ADS very quickly because it is an LMG, but this loadout just makes it very mobile, takes the recoil and just reins it in a little bit. And as an alternative, if you really want to switch it up, monolithic suppressor, Bruen 18 inch para barrel, forged tack stalker stock, rubberized grip tape, and the 60 round mags attachment. This changes the gun quite a bit, makes it quite light, gives it a lot of movement, sort of fixes the recoil a little bit. The reload is much quicker this way as well because you're taking out a magazine and you're not having to do up a belt. Do you know what I mean? Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks again for all the shares. Thank you for all the comments. Have fun. Stay frosty.